Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel, Dream of Crafts. My name's Deanna and today we're going to be working on a fall layout for my 8x8 shadow box. This stays in my craft room, and as you can see, this is day one. So in the off seasons, and I keep something like this very nice and pretty in here. But like I said, we're going to be working on a fall layout. And what I'm going to start with, if you do not have a shadow box, you can create an 8x8 like stand-up frame. So this is a piece of just black chipboard. You can use whatever color you want. You can cover this with decorative cardstock if you want. I'm not going to. I'm just going to use it like as a stand-up picture. So this piece of chipboard is cut 8 inches by 8 inches. I cut an additional piece from my scraps, and this is 2 3/4 wide by 7.5 inches high. So then on my 7.5 edge, I cut 1.5 inches off of that. So that will be able to bend and hold the frame. I've also cut a scrap piece of black cardstock, and this is 3 5/8 wide by 8.5. And we're just going to glue that down to this, and it's only a 1/2 inch overlay. You're going to fold it similar to what you would your mini albums, only it's just got a 1/2 inch instead of a full inch on each edge. All right, here we go. You can use tape on this. I'm just going to do this real quick. And it'll be a nice item to have if you don't have a shadow box, but you still want to do something similar. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball this, about a 1/2 inch on each edge there, just like so. And then I'm going to lay this piece up here, and I'm just going to leave a little gap, probably about the distance of my chipboard here. So let me just go ahead and grab a piece of chipboard. There we go. There's a scrap piece. I'm going to hold that up against there. Now you can eyeball this too, but this might make it just a little bit easier for you. Whoops. And just kind of eyeball that like that. It's about 1/16 of an inch. And I don't care about that excess glue up there. This is going to all get glued down. All right. So now we're going to just gently start folding this up around all the edges so we can get an idea of where we have to trim this off. I'm going to grab some scissors. I'm going to come in here to those marks, and I'm just going to not come right to the corner. I'll leave just a tiny bit there. And that way, and you can make these any size you would like. Now 12 by 12, I don't know if I'd go that big unless you really beefed up your chipboard and maybe use several pieces. So I'm going to go in there and I put that down so I can see those edges, see if I need to trim them down a little bit. I'm going to fold these in, and this way we can see if we need to trim that off a little bit. Do the same here. This should make nice, neat corners. Put that down. Sometimes you don't need to, and sometimes you do. Let's get those pieces out of our way. And how I'm going to allow things to be attached to this is in my other room, I have a shadow box that does not have that little lip that holds things in. So in order to hold things in that shadow box when I use it, it's out in my entry room. When you first enter the house, it's right there. You can see things in there. But it does not have one of those little edge things that goes all the way around to hold your picture in place. So I use these little Velcro dots for that. So you got like a clear side, and then you got the fuzzy side. So what I do is I put like these ones, I put like these ones on, and then I attach one of these on, and then I adhere that to the inside of that box. And we're going to do something similar to that. So anytime I want to add another page, then all I have to do is attach just the one part of the Velcro. I don't have to attach all the Velcro again, just the one side. And eventually, yes, you run out of the one, but I get those at Hobby Lobby, and they are actually in the sewing section of Hobby Lobby. They are not in the craft area. And it says they are, what brand? It just says Velcro. But they're tiny. They're like a, maybe, they're not quite, maybe 3/8 of an inch. They're not very big. I have selected some items for my layout here. I'm just breaking those fibers so I can get that used to it. Now this piece here is 2 5/8, and I did not measure the height because I didn't know exactly where my thing was going to get. So I'm going to take off about 1/16 of an inch up into there. Let me trim that one moment, please. All right. There. So that ended up being, grab my ruler one moment. That is 7.5. 7.5 inches. So we're just going to glue that right down to there. And then that will attach those two pieces together. And like I said, if you want, you can decorate this with decorative cardstock if you want. I'm just going to make it so it's frame right now. And then I'll show you how I attach those other things. All right. So now I'm just going to kind of get those broken in just a little bit. Don't have to break it in that way too much because it's going to be, actually, it's going to be glued on like this, and then that's going to hold it. So I'm going to bring in our other chipboard piece. I'm going to line this up at the very bottom, and I'm going to use a little bit of score tape for that to help hold that a minute while the glue dries. So let me go ahead and do that. Just while the glue dries. Can work in conjunction with each other. There we go. Right. And on this one, like I said, it doesn't matter. This is 8 by 8, so it doesn't matter which way I'm going to put it. If you do have one that is 5 by 7 or whatever, you're going to have to pay attention to that then. All right, so I'm going to line this up at the bottom, kind of center it. It looks about right. And then I'm going to press that down to there. All right. So now, when I got all done, then this is my base piece. This is 8 by 8. This is my base for my thing. Then I would, once it's all decorated, then I would take my Velcros, like I said, and I would attach one of the other 4 of them to here. And then temporarily I put these on top like they would go, like they would have to. I mean, they'd be attached to each other. And then peel the sticky back off. And then when you flip this over and attached it, then your other piece of Velcro would stick to that. And then all you would have to do was peel it away when you wanted to put a new one on. So, and if I had room in my scrap room right now for another one, I would probably do that. But so that is an 8 by 8 frame. Like I said, that will stand up all on its own. Just like that, nice and pretty. Whoops. And when you don't need it, you can put it away. And so that is an option for you if you do not have a shadow box. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So I had this, and I do not remember what it was from. It might have been, I'm not sure. I don't even want to guess. I want to say Cartabella, but I could be very wrong. But it's a nice quality cardstock, and I just had the tags cut apart in my fall stuff. Now, I didn't really want the sewing. She is, if you can see, she's sewing there. So I decided to take my X-Acto blade and I cut around, like from this part of her thumb, I cut all the way around to her palm here, where it ends there. And I did the same thing on this one, started with this part of the thumb, went around and stopped about right here on this thumb. Then I took a little piece of cardstock and I cut it to imitate like a 12 by 12 section. And I kind of give it a little bend, and I'm going to glue that right in her hand like she's holding. Let me see how I had that. No, I like it like this, so I guess I don't need it all the way down. Like she's holding a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock. Okay, so I'm just going to glue that right in there, and I'm going to leave it bent. It's going to give it look of movement or dimension. So I just put glue on each edge there. I'm going to slide that in there. Glue those down just like that. Now for this, I took, this was Echo Park piece of paper, and it said fall is in the air. And it's just their heading on the top of their paper. So I took that and I also kind of bent that, give it some character there. I'm going to glue that to the top of this piece, almost like we're decorating a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. Oops, get over there. There we go. I have selected a bunch of different fall items. I have some of my dark orange and kind of dark yellow, like a golden color, mustardy color roses from AliExpress. This is from Hobby Lobby. It's just one of their little felt scarecrows. I've got some wooden fall leaves that I got at Hobby Lobby last year. I bought them after the end of the season. We get a discount. I've got a few buttons. This little envelope here is from Graphic 45. And what I did was I cut the top off so I can glue it back on my paper like that, so it still looks like an envelope. But I want the pocket open. So all right, so I'm going to glue that down right in this. Well, let's go ahead and put this down. Let's kind of figure out where we want this. We want this kind of here. Yeah, I guess that'll work like that. All right, so I'm going to glue this down. We can still add things to it. I didn't want to go Halloween yet. I just wanted to go fall. We will do a Halloween one. For right now, I just wanted fall. This paper here is, oh, let me grab it here. I got the other half here. I want to say it's basil. Yeah, it is. It's basil, and it's the embossed with the dots, Swiss dot embossed. All right. Yeah. I also have this little thing cut out from a tag. It was from the same paper line, I think. I have a whole bag of just scraps. I'm going to put that down here, but I want that bumped up on some foam dots. So we will do that. Just maybe 3 foam squares here. There we go. Just give it a little dimension. I have a lot of 12 by 12 shadow boxes made up. I do not have very many of these 8 by 8s made up. I think I'm going to sit that kind of on a little corner, just as my favorite season. All right, let's go ahead and glue this envelope down. Just the back part, not the front. I'm going to do that kind of, make it look kind of straight up and down, I guess. And then I just want to glue this all the way down. There we go. And it just says autumn on it. It has a little butterfly and some flowers and a pumpkin in it. Let me lift that up here so you can see that a little better. Like I said, that's from Graphic 45. And I did not plug my glue gun in. Let me plug that in case we need it. Shouldn't take very long to heat up. There we go. All right, and then I have this little thing came in a pack of all these different buttons. Oh my God, that's where these came from too. Just a variety of buttons. Also had this little scarecrow, and I cut off the backs of those. Had this little pumpkin in there, and I cut off the backs of that. So I think I'm just gonna maybe hot glue that onto there. And I've got, like I said, these wooden pumpkins. And I hope my glue gun heats up. I didn't even think about that. I thought it was about all ready. I have this little brad, and it's a brass colored maple leaf. Let's go ahead and put that in. I want to hang this little button here. It says fall on. I just ran some, took apart some twine and put that through there. So I think I want that hanging down from here maybe. So I'm going to poke a hole right in here. Oops, this isn't even my tool. There we go. All right, so I'm going to put this brad on here, but I do not want to go all the way tight with that. I want it to be able to be up a little bit because I want to hang that sign on there. So let's see what we got. Yep, I got room, I think. So now I'm going to get underneath there and press those prongs down flat. Then this should hang right on there. It should go right over top of that. Yeah, just like that. And then it just looks like it's hanging there. We can make it straight. We can make this straight, and we can make that crooked if we want. There. That is clear. I didn't want to really put any glue on there. This little scarecrow guy, I thought he looked cute, kind of sticking out of that pocket there. Yeah. And I thought it'd be cute to have a tag or something come out of there too, but I don't know if I have any small. This is the bag I'm talking about. This is all miscellaneous fall things and stickers and embellishments. And let's see, this is faux. Maybe there's something inside of here I can have sticking out of that pocket. Out of the envelope, I should say, right? These are all big. Not anything big. I think those are all too big. Let's see. So what's the next one here? I have another one in here. These are even bigger, okay? I don't have any tiny cards. Look at that little fox. I did have a sticker with a fox on it too that I thought might look cute on that. Let's see if I can find him. Sorry about that crinkly sound. All right. I don't know what I did with that. I had packed everything up and took it to my cousin's with me yesterday because I thought I might have just a little bit of time to work on something, but we decided to make a run to the Dollar Tree because her Dollar Tree in her town had their little wooden things out, whereas mine in my town did not. So we ran and did that. I don't see that sticker sheet. Everything but. I thought that would. Oh, wait a minute. Here we are. Here we are. These ones I just got at Walmart last year. And I thought that little fox on there would look cute on this little piece of cardstock here. Let's go ahead. I'm not a big sticker person. I like embellishments, but I'm not a huge sticker person. But this just, I thought was cute, these little fall animals. So let's go ahead and put him on there, just like that. Oh, that looks cute. Yeah, that works. Perfect size. There we go. So sometimes the sticker is good, but I really am not a huge sticker person. But for some reason, these two caught my eye. Those, like I said, those were last year's. And all right. All right. Maybe on the tops of some of these. Let's see. No, that's November. Sometimes these photo play sheets, they have the different sayings. Oh, no, that one's cut off. Let's see if there's another one. Fall leaves, that's cut off. Fall is in the air. Here's one. On the top of this one, it says falling leaves. We might be able to put that in there. Yeah. Okay. We got this one too. This is a Halloween paper, a Thanksgiving paper, but maybe I'll trim that down. We can stick that in that pocket too, in that envelope, I mean. Don't necessarily need the Thanksgiving ones yet. I want to pull a pair of scissors here, make this easier. Might be too big. Too big. I want something smaller. Oh, here's some corn. And another butterfly. Maybe we can just use that. Trying to get those all over my, okay. There we go. Maybe those will fit in there good. Just to stick in that pocket, have something sticking out of there. There we go. Yeah, we can just stick those in there. That will look nice. Okay. Even if they're not seen all the way, just have them kind of hanging out like that. Put him in there. All right, let me see. Is my glue gun hot? Oh, yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to actually tack these down. Put a little glue on each one of those and then slide them back in that pocket like that. And then he's going to get a mound of hot glue. And we will slide him on top of those two like so. Now I see some glue squeezing out, so I'm going to get that right now while it's hot. Before it dries up and it's visible. There we go. There we go. So we got him in there. That little envelope, it's cute. All right, this pumpkin. Let's get the leaves going here. All right, and then I thought about the buttons over in here. I thought those would be cute there. And then this little scarecrow guy. Do you need him on there? I don't know. Maybe we'll save him for a different project. I've got the 3 leaves. So, and then I've got the flowers. We can put flowers in there. Okay, let's go ahead and lay these buttons down. I'm going to actually just put a little dab of glue on my paper. Press that in. Hopefully less likely to burn myself that way. Okay, there we go. Now these ones I don't mind putting the glue on there. Now my shadow box does have that little lip on it, so I have to stay about 1/4 of an inch away from my edge on all sides. Here we go. Cover it per thumb. There we go. And then I think we can squeeze this pumpkin down in here. Like I said, that was just a button and I just snipped off the little things. Right, let me grab my nippers here. And I have these flowers here, and I'm just going to snip like I normally do and bend that down. We might do another 3, maybe 2 golds and 1 dark one. I'll have to see what we got here when I get these on there. All right. And these are fairly inexpensive from AliExpress, so they make a nice little addition. Okay. Oh yeah, that's cute. I'm gonna see what it looks like if I get another set over there. And actually, we're almost done with this. These little ones go together fairly quickly. Like I said, I kind of had figured out what I wanted to put in it. I knew I wanted it just fall, not Halloween. And so I had that in my mind. Get a little warm in here. Let me pull that down a second. Let her get cooling down. And I just thought that was so cute that said fall crafting. And I thought, oh, I don't really want the sewing so much, but so I gave it some thought. And I wonder if I can turn that around and make it look like she's holding something that I would craft with more than. I mean, I do have a sewing machine. I do sew, but it's not my thing I like to do all the time. So that is it. I think it turned out kind of cute. Let's throw it in the frame real quick. This frame I got from Hobby Lobby. They used to sell them right in their scrapbooking department, or now they call it paper crafting department. And I think now they sell maybe some black ones, but they used to sell some beautiful ones, and I wish I would have picked up a ton of them, because now they don't carry those no more. They do carry some in their framing department with their other shadow boxes and stuff, but they are not the same quality. And so I wish they would come back with the other ones. And there we are. Yeah, sorry about the glare, but yep. So that will stay in my room then. I'll change it out at Halloween. And this stands up just like that. My other ones hang on the wall. So that is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. and try it. And like I said, if you don't have a frame, go ahead and make one of those other ones. And you could, even if you didn't want to do the Velcro thing, you could do cereal boxes, glue them together, and then just make a stand-up frame out of that, and then glue your piece right to that, and it would still be a frame. So you don't have to do the Velcro thing like I suggested. You can just glue it right to it. I use a lot of chipboard, so I like to kind of hold on to my chipboard, and I do use a lot of the cereal boxes and different boxes for things also. So because those I can cut easily with my scissors or with my Cricut. And so, all right, well, that is it for this tutorial. And thumbs up is always appreciated. And if you would subscribe to my channel, that would also be very appreciated. And hit that bell and you can be notified each time I put up a new video. And until the next time, hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.